Emotional intelligence has a direct relationship with manifestation. What is emotional intelligence? It is you being aware of how your feelings, emotions are affected by those around you and how yours affect those around you. How do the emotions get affected? How do you regulate your emotions? Your emotions, we can say, are the heart of manifestation. They are what makes whatever is coming to you or how you experience physical reality, which then becomes your manifestation. It magnetizes that experience towards you. When your heart is experiencing emotional dysregulation and you're not able to regulate your emotion so that your survival instinct kicks in, but because you're unable to regulate your emotions, you're in survival mode longer than is necessary, leading to chronic stress. And then when you introduce a new stressor in an already chronically stressed out environment, a person, you won't even know that your level of reactivity to this new stressor is disproportionate because of the unresolved stress that is already sitting in your system. When we do that, and say for example, you're expecting for something to happen and you really want something to happen, and you are using the law of attraction and you pretty much know how to manifest things consciously, but they don't quite go to plan. So your emotional response kicks in and you might find yourself derailed once again. And in doing so, the magnetic field changes. Because what is happening now is that you're creating a resistance to what was probably almost there. You're creating a resistance because of that rigidity and overwhelm that come because of emotional dysregulation, right? So because emotionally, yes, when we become emotionally intelligent, so becoming aware of what triggers us, becoming aware that there is stress that doesn't belong to the right now or the present moment, when we're able to simply be aware of this, we can then better manage, and that's where we become emotionally intelligent. When we're emotionally intelligent, we can then consciously send out signals to the field and thereby manifest that which is more coherent and resonant with what we are feeling consciously and unconsciously. Because what happens is, on a conscious level, we may be feeling a lot of joy, we may be feeling a lot of excitement, exhilaration, a lot of love. But unconsciously, where creation is actually taking place and where the commands come, it's a completely different story. If we can get to parts of us that are not known, parts of us that we are not consciously aware of, that sabotage our manifestation efforts, they sabotage any work that we're doing on ourselves. They sabotage any efforts that we're putting in, or not even efforts. We might be experiencing beautiful moments of ecstasy and joy, and you might be going through your spiritual awakening, but without getting emotionally intelligent, we start to experience setbacks after setbacks unless we are continually practicing emotional intelligence that comes with awareness. You could have an actual physical practice such as meditation, guided meditations, yoga, anything to try to get your emotions regulated. And it isn't how regulated they are in just a placid state. No, it's when the stresses are there, when the triggers are there. So the next time you feel triggered, try to pause for a moment. Whether that means go to another room, come out or come away, create some kind of distance between yourself and the stressor. And in that moment, bring in whatever practices that you already have to regulate yourself. And that's when you disown that reaction and you place a new one in place of it to regulate. So you do the exact opposite of what you would have if you were emotionally intelligent. So we move from a place of emotional chaos, emotional dysregulation, into a place of being emotionally intelligent. And to be emotionally intelligent, we find ways of deep relaxation. Lots of love, do what it takes to make sure that your self-care, your awareness is at the highest quotient when it's most needed.